Today, we're going to be making our star ornament from the template that's in your baking kit. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the template that's already in our kit, and we are going to use this as one of our cones. So we're going to start by cutting this out, and make sure just to cut on the solid lines and not on the dotted lines. And there you have the first little template. The dotted lines is going to be where we're folding, but before we do that, we are going to trace this on 5 sheets of paper that you can decorate later. So I'm actually going to use some pre-decorated paper, and I'm going to trace the template on the back of each. All right, now we have our traced template cone. And I just want to make a little mark on where the dotted lines should go. So there's one here, and I'll make the line when I remove the template. So I'm going to take this off, and now you can see we have the same shape. And just to ensure we know where the folds are, you're going to just do some dotted lines. That matches this one. Okay, now you're going to match this to this corner here. One from this corner, and one more dotted line all the way here. And then we have 3 tabs that we need, so we're missing one right here. That's tab B, B, and A. There you go. Now we are going to do this 3 more times in order to have 5 cone shapes so we can start assembling. Now, once you have all your cones, you're going to want to decorate them, but you can use markers, glitter glue, whatever you'd like for your star. And you're going to be decorating all 5 of your sheets. Now that you've decorated all 5 of your cones, we are going to start to assemble each individual cone before we put the whole star together. So as a starting point, as you can see, tab A is going to be attaching to the flat side of the same cone sheet. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Once we fold on the dotted lines, we're going to be taping or gluing tab A to the flat side of its own cone. First, fold along each of the dotted lines. So you can see the dotted lines are folded. Now let's fold the tabs. One more tab. Once you have your cones at least folded on the dotted lines, then you're going to be attaching tab A, which was the long tab, as you remember, to its equivalent long side. We're going to glue that down. And there you have the first cone that we're going to be attaching for our star. Now we're going to repeat this for all 5 of the cones. So once you have all 5 of your cones, and I know I have an extra one right here. Now we're going to take each cone and we're going to fold our B tabs slightly outward so that we can attach them to the next cone. Now, as you attach 2 sides of the cone, what you want to do is attach a tab to the flat side of the other cone on both sides. So for example, before I add glue, we are going to be attaching these 2 sides, one right above the tab, and then as I flip it over, we're going to be doing the same thing on the other side. So we're going to be putting a little glue on both tabs and attaching these cones together. On this tab, and as you flip it over, you'll see we have glue on this tab. We're going to get it right underneath and attach it. And you're going to want to hold on to it for a sec so it can dry. So now you have 2 of the cones attached, both front and the back. And I did that with another 2 of our single cones. So now we have 3 different pieces that need to be attached. We've got 2 attached to each other and then our last cone. So what we're going to be doing is the same thing we did to attach each of the individual cones. Is we're going to take that tab B, attach it to the flat side on both the front and on the back, and we're going to attach all 5 to make our star. So now that we have 4 of your sides together, we're going to be attaching this 5th side. Now this is going to get a little tricky because we won't have that much room to hold the glue down. So I'm going to use a little bit of extra tape just to reinforce our star, and we're going to seal this up. And there you have it. We have our full star, beautiful as can be. This can be put in your room as a decoration or around the house. You can even potentially add a little string here and hang it from the ceiling. And I hope you enjoyed making these star ornaments and enjoy your kits.